reflected into them.
Welcome to Work Wednesdays, where we try to make the middle of the week feel like vacation. But let's be real, it's still damn Wednesday. I'm your host, Shad.
And I'm Carlos.
This is DQ.
All right, y'all, man. These last couple episodes, man, we done had some real insightful conversations. So let's just go ahead and jump into it, man. We finished our last episode talking about the black man as far as mental health. Now let's talk about how black men growing up without a father affects them. Starting with you, DQ.
I think it affects them a lot just because of representation. A lot of times you need a mentor, you need somebody to show you the way. When you don't have a father in place, you trying to find something to attach to feel love, to put that emotion into. So that's why you see a lot of people turn to gangs or different type of vices to be able to, fill that void. I think it's super important, and also I just feel like it ain't always the dad's fault.
For sure. For sure. Definitely not.
There's a lot of things that play a part.
100%. So I just, it's more to that. I feel like 100%.
Sure, you about to say something. Dive in it, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, we brainwash sometimes. I mean, it's different situations, but I know, a couple situations, a couple friends, just people, you brainwash to think one thing because you're so young, you don't understand. You just see the absence. But, as you get older, you see it really wasn't what it was. So, that's some of it.
What have y'all seen this produce as far as trauma? Because Quay just said it produced trauma like joining gangs and stuff. But have y'all seen and dealt what comes out of not having that father in the home?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
It can go both ways,
Or either not having the mother too.
One way it can go, no core as far as like no manly values can be one.
Mm-hmm.
But, sometimes that's not the case. But, some kids just don't have, especially, young black men, not having a father, they can be lacking some things. Because it's kind of hard. It can be hard for a single mom to raise a young man because, naturally some men and boys it's hard for them to listen to a woman.
Right.
They'd rather take it from a man,
Right.
So that can be one way.
Well, I just think also a woman can't raise a man. A woman can't teach a man how to be a man. That's the fact of it. So when we looking at these moments, because like I said, it's more to the situation. I feel like a lot of it was systematic, obviously. This was, you do your research. It was 70s, 80s. They start rewarding the moms for taking the dads out. And also, you look in just the growth of things, right? Because the black family in the back unit was the closest. The black father was the person to go out there and do everything and bring it back. And, they started awarding the moms for not having the fathers in house. So, that was the slippery slope because I'm trying to provide, I'm trying to do what's best for my kid. And these people who at these power places, right? Well, we done spoke on that a lot as far as leadership, having, good or bad leaders, right? This leader telling me I can get rewarded if I do this. And so I'm going to do this because this way, it's kind of go to, just the thought process, the mental aspect of everything.
Do y'all believe it's a government setup? And what I mean is the government likes it when the father ain't in the home because that produces it. I'm not gonna say it produces, but the likelihood of another black young man going to jail
I mean,
is increased.
I think it is that, and it also depends on the mom too. It also can depend on the mom too. Well, it also can make the mom depend on the government as far as food
Hmm.
stamps, government assisted living, all those things, you know. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like no knock against it because you know you do what you do, but I feel like it's a trap because it makes it so easy. I'm getting this free stuff, free stuff.
Right.
Why do I need this man here? And that's, man, I mean, you might be benefiting on one end, but you're losing on the other end because the kid is not experiencing the other side from the other parent.
And it's crazy just when you said that, right? It's kind of speaking back to what I just said as far as systematics, right? And who knows? Like I said, it could be good or bad leadership because if technically if you use Section 8 or use these resources for the betterment, you can be able to level up into a point where you know you can continue to level up and get better and better. I think where we lack at is we get super complacent,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we just this is how it is. This how my grandma did it. This how my mama did it. So this how it's supposed to be. And just with that, you know, attitude, with that spirit, I just think it's contagious. And you know,
Losing.
that man,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I think the whole thing, like even the projects, I feel like it was by the name of it being projects. I really think it was an experiment to see, you know.
I mean, it was experiments. You can go back and research and read. A lot of stuff was red line. You know, with the like again these when the mom removed the male, she got rewarded with food stamps and
Yeah.
WIC and all these things.
Not
So
realizing that was a setup.
not realizing exactly, so not understanding the whole totality in the case, and again, they kind of go back to education, not understanding the whole, you know, the whole dynamic of the picture. So when you look at it, like yes, we could do that, but also it's a catch-22. For me, I just see things two ways, right? Glass half empty or half full. Now it's a million different ways how people try to tell you to look at it this way, but really it's just two, right? And you know, obviously this is your situation at this moment, and it can be changed. But going back to the question, right? I just feel like it's so many battles uh, within itself, and it ain't, you know, obviously every every kid, black, white, I think we just see it more
In our community.
at a higher rate, cause we again we behind. We lack education. We don't understand the full totality and what the actual things that's going on. That's why we got to read. That's why we got to research. That's why we got to have these conversations.
I also think it paints a picture because a lot of times when you think of fathers not being in the home, it's really painted that they don't want to be there, and that's not the case with every father.
Nah.
So I think there has to be a way to flip that because there really are some great fathers, great black fathers out here that actually want to take care of their kids. Like I see it all the time. I got homeboy. I mean, right here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all taking care of y'all kids. So my question is, how do you change the narrative, so to say?
I think by just doing, the fathers just keep showing up. I think now you see it more and more. It's a lot of guys. I'm a girl dad. This. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of brands you can be able to wear and wear it proudly now. So I feel like obviously, it ain't, you know, Rome wasn't built overnight. It's a process. We just got to take it daily and continue to just stack the days. And those days, you know, they're gonna add up.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, another thing, man, we gotta start looking at it. I mean, and also we gotta start looking at it like, you know, I was one of my buddies, blessed to dead. He used to always tell me like he was an older guy. I always talk to a lot of older guys. I used to work with him. He always say, man,
Cause you look 50.
never. All right, lazy
God
bone.
told me out of here.
But
My bad.
he always say don't look at your kids in the eye of money. Just look at them in the eye of love. And he was like, you know, if you can't be there financially for your kid, make sure you're there like physically. And he's like, you can't be there physically. Make sure you can do everything financially for your kid because they gonna need that. They gonna remember, it, especially when they get older. Kids don't see a lot of things when you young. We was all young. We ain't see a lot of things. Now when you get older, you look back and like, okay, my parent made this sacrifice. My parent was doing this, but you don't realize it then. You just like, dang, my daddy or my mom ain't never here, but they doing this to keep the lights on, keep food on the table, keep clothes on you. So, it's a lot of stuff coming into play. And I was fortunate, to have a great mom that did a great role. My dad, great dad, good stepdad, stepmom. So, it all kind of balanced out for me. As I got older, it balanced out.
You said that your stepdad was a great stepdad. Do you feel like the stepdaddy can take the place of a father?
No.
The biological father?
Nah, because I learned a lot from both. I learned a lot from my dad, and then my stepdaddy. I learned stuff from him too. So even people that's not my dad, that's older, that has father figure roles in my life, I learned a lot from them.
So I'm just gonna say this. Shout out to the stepdads. Obviously, a role can be fulfilled and things can be accomplished as the father. But I think just as you need your biological father, you need that relationship.
Yeah,
it's a lot of things that you don't even know about, yourself. It come from this person. So just being able to have that conversation, being able to have that, I'm feeling this. Have you ever felt that way? Oh yeah, that's because of this, and you starting to understand that was a family trait.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's something that you ain't sitting in your room thinking like, oh man, I might be crazy for feeling this way, or I might be, something might be wrong for me for, having these thoughts. And truthfully, it could be some where your dad did and could be able to give you insight and give you, hey, nah, they ain't you feeling that, but you supposed to do this. And I think that's again something that's something you can't really put a price on it. You can't really like
that real talk,
tell you like, you feel me, what? Because you don't know.
Hey, I remember I was about, let's see, we were headed to Jacksonville. Never forget, we were going to see my folks in Jacksonville. We had to be like third grade. So I'm watching Don't Be a Menace while drinking juice, the funny one, bro.
Yeah.
So, what's the name? Like, man, you been wearing them Jimmy hats I gave you? So we in the car. I asked my dad, like, hey, Dad, what's a Jimmy hat? He like, man, don't worry about it. Just start watching TV so much.
See, that's a conversation that you need to have.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Your mom, you can't have that conversation.
The conversation's uncomfortable with your mama,
It's
man.
super uncomfortable because she don't know. I mean, she know, but she don't know.
So speaking of moms, let's be real. It's not by choice for every father not to be in the home. Some mothers like to not let the father be a part of the child's life. What's your reaction to that? What's your reaction to that?
I think that's crazy. They setting the kid back. They setting the kid up for failure sometimes, or you can still succeed as not having your father, but just setting the kid up for failure because a kid get different experiences with me. Just like my kids, they got different experience with their mom. They interact with their mom different. They interact with me different. I mean, different. Like they might tell me more than they tell their mom. It just depends what comfort level they are with you. So I mean, it can go two ways, but more 9 times 10 it can go bad real quick.
Yeah.
Can you re-say that question? Because essentially what you're asking is how do I feel personally for when moms do that?
When they using certain things to keep the father away from their kids, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? Just what's your natural reaction to that?
I mean, to me, it's unfair, obviously, and ultimately, it's gonna come back on the person who's doing it. At some point in time, you got to have a conversation with your kid, right? And whether that's 5, 7, 35, 45, 55, right? You still gonna have to have a conversation with your kid. But well, what happened to my dad?
Right.
Well, and once you get to a certain age, you can go find your own information on yourself. So it's like, you doing it now, and ultimately, you ruining your relationship down the line, which you don't want to do, because when somebody got something in their head and been told this, and then come to find out it was it wasn't that the case.
Right. That wasn't the case.
That wasn't the case. Now it's all these emotions go come from out of nowhere.
Nah, that's trauma.
a lot of trauma.
Right.
And now that you gotta, obviously you gotta live with it as a mom, and then the kid gotta live as a child. So it's like it's tough, it's selfish, and it's unfortunate that these people, do that. I'm grateful, I'm thankful. I'm just,
Oh yeah, I
You
had
know,
my
I'm
dad.
just gonna say that.
Thank God.
I'm grateful I don't have that problem. Like I co-parent great with, I ain't got that problem.
But on the flip side, we got to keep it 100. You do have them father who just don't want to be in their child life.
I don't think
Which,
that I really I don't know. I can't say because all my friends like they active, but I don't know like not one. It's hard for me to fathom a guy not wanting to just be there. Yeah, and when I hear those stories and I just it just baffles me like you really don't want it. Like this is something you created and seeing a kid grow, bro. Is like one of the beautiful things. Like seeing your kid grow and being able to be a part of it. Like that's one of the beautiful. That's something that's priceless that you'll never see like twice from the same kid because every kid is different. So it's hard for me to see like guys not wanting to be there at all.
I mean, I'm not even
And
a
it's a
dad
pride
yet, but
thing
I
too,
wouldn't
though.
understand it.
It got something to do with pride, maybe. If you can see it, like if I did see it, it can be like, okay, this guy, he's not stable. You know, what I'm saying he trying to figure out life and he just can't be there. Like I think if it was like we always say, if these conversations are had, we can kind of like work around those things.
I just think it's, I mean, I may be wrong for saying this, but I just think it's no excuse when it comes to being there for your child. That's, like you said, that's your creation. What excuse could you come up with not to be there? It don't make sense to me.
Yeah, you a crab dummy in my book. Obviously you can like, I don't know, every situation is different.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know, it take two. We take responsibility, right? When it come, if they get here, that's your responsibility. So it's like I don't really understand. It's just me personally. That's something that I always wanted to be. I always wanted to be a dad. I always wanted to, put energy into my kids' dreams and put energy into whatever they wanted to do and support them. So to hear those stories is, obviously I know it happened. It happens. Unfortunately, it happens a lot. It just it's disheartening just cause, you can change this person life just being there.
Right. Literally time.
Things that and a lot of times like I said, every situation is different because it could be a situation where the dad feel this way because he ain't got no money, he ain't got he don't feel highly about himself, right? He don't feel comfortable enough to be able to lead this kid because he ain't confident enough,
He
so
insecure in himself.
exactly. So it's like it's a lot of stuff that go into it, but it's like show up. That's the first thing.
Yeah,
Kids don't know nothing about money.
But
Kids don't know about money. They don't know nothing about money. They don't know nothing about these toys. Kids will play with a box. All they care about is time. That's how they know the difference. That's how they get paid. Time. And that's how they know the difference. So like, yeah, I feel like any new dads, you on the cusp, you ain't had that, you scared to talk to your child or whatever it is, have a conversation. Because have it now, because tomorrow never comes.
Yep.
So,
I think,
food for thought.
not to cut you off, DQ, I think too when you don't have the father in the home, it could probably mess up your kids from walking in their purpose. And that brings me to my next subject. Which one is more important based off of y'all opinion? Purpose or popularity?
Gotta be purpose.
Gotta be purpose. Because when them lights go out, that popularity gone.
Facts.
We see it all the time. A lot of people can't deal with it. When them lights go out and people don't praise them no more, they can't deal with it. It's almost like it's a drug for them. Like they get a rush off of it.
I mean, it is a drug. Attention that's social media.
That's why you got to know yourself, though.
Yeah.
That's social media. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta get 1 million likes. Hey, I gotta get these
Million views,
subscribers.
yeah.
Validation for no reason.
Right.
So it's, if you purpose either way, you're gonna be in the room that you need to be in, and you're gonna continue to level up. You're gonna continue to be blessed. While popularity, it fleets. you know, especially in this day and age, everything TikTok. How fast TikTok like Vine now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like 8-10 seconds, it's just gone. So that's, you know, if you purposeful for anything you're doing, you gonna be in the room and you gonna level up. So like chase purpose, definitely chase purpose instead of popularity.
Purpose is always going, as y'all both alluded to, is always going to last longer than popularity. But, and I think you said it, Shad, you get a high for popularity. I'm not going to act like I never been that person who didn't want to be popular at one point in my life. Like, going back in my younger days, I mean, I ain't old, but going back in my younger days, like my teen days, I'm doing
younger
this.
days.
60 bit.
But I don't even look close.
Nah.
But yeah, just wanting people to like me, like, and to be real with you, that'll really drive you crazy.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Cause you trying to do this, you trying to do that, not realizing, bruh, you're not satisfying, and they still gonna talk about you, and you probably gonna end up being popular for the wrong reason.
Yeah. But you wanna know what's crazy though? I ain't ever want to be popular, bro. Like when I played sports, if you go back and watch anything, I never celebrated. Like I never like cared about like the statistics. I didn't care about the popularity. I was doing it because something I love to do. I don't think I ever did anything much for like to be popular. I ain't really care about that. I just care because the thing about it, I only really hung around a certain amount of people. Like the people I hung around, some of them didn't play no sport. They were just regular mojos around the neighborhood. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because I had sets of friends. Like my friends from the football team, and then I had my friends in the neighborhood. So like when I leave that side of town, because I ain't stay on that side of town, I'm going back to my neighborhood. I ain't talking about no football.
And see, that I learned out of that is that at the end of the day, bro, you done try to do all this to satisfy people and get your slit look stupid. Well, I ain't gonna even say slit. You do look stupid because you trying to get all these opinions. You trying to satisfy all these people, and again, they gonna feel how they gonna feel about you. So, what are you truly gaining off of popularity?
You can't satisfy everybody.
And you never
Bro,
will.
you can actually walk a straight line, do everything somebody asks you to do, and it still won't be good enough.
Like we doing this podcast now, but somebody probably gonna say something about your head. Somebody gonna say something about these shorts I got on. Somebody probably gonna say something about them glasses Quay got on. It just you can't do.
But
I
you
ain't
know
throwing
what, though?
shots now.
It sound like you throwing
Yeah,
shots,
it's all
man.
the time. Yeah.
It sound like you throwing
Hey, on
shots.
some real
No shot,
though,
no shot.
you got some, and Quez probably can vouch for this, bro. Everybody probably had a coach who is like, you cannot do anything right in his coach eyes. It's like it's always something. But another person can completely jack it up, and they happy for him.
Everything. And so now, what I do believe though is sometimes in certain situations, popularity is chosen over purpose for whatever reason. Whether it's the money.
I don't know why though, because, bro,
It clout.
yeah.
That's how clout started. That's essentially
Yeah,
what you
true.
saying. That's what clout.
Man, I always say, bro, just give me the money, bro. I don't need no fame. Don't even tell nobody my real name, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I ain't gonna cap you down. I mean, Los know I was a diva in high school.
Oh yeah.
I had, you know.
Somebody one that used to dress up like.
Hey, bro, don't try me like that. Hey, bro, it's finna be some furniture moving in here, man. Cause I don't want to talk about nobody. I respect everybody, but hey, bro, don't play. I got a lot of kids, and I want more. Don't try me like that.
You want 31 kids?
Yeah. If God bless me with 31, we gon', you know, I already got 2 daughters. I don't need no more.
We're gonna hit Shay Shay so you can get some of that stuff
don't
put
need
on
no
your
more.
tongue. You want 31?
Nah, I don't know none of you talking about.
Shay Shay,
what's on your tongue? What
my
going
boy
on?
needs some of them choo choos.
Nah, I don't know. I'm straight. However, though, just take you back to high school. Like for me, I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be popular. Like as far as just playing football wise, right? Because me being popular, me being popping, that I thought would give me a scholarship. Because that's what I was seeing. That's what I thought. Like at the time, the best receiver in the league was Chad Johnson. So I tried to be Ocho Cinco. So
Shout out to my boy Ocho.
Who did though?
So like,
Right.
you feel me? Them boys, that was my nickname. Literally had towels. I had gold cleats. Like,
Oh, I do remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
Did they had your name on them, didn't they? Yeah, I remember that.
I was, hey, I did my thing. Nah, again, I was trying to be popular. Now, in that same time, going into my senior year, I got humbled, right? Where I had to just start following
How you got
my
humbled?
purpose. How I got humbled? I got humbled a couple times, really. The first humble was men in Tennessee took my scholarship, and I ain't finna, I'm finna be on the block, essentially. Then, right before that, I ended up getting hit. Quayshawn Simmons. They probably was the
Wilco?
hardest. Yeah, we'll go ahead.
Boy.
Don't talk about it like that.
Bro, I remember it now.
Alright,
I
let
can't
me
act
talk
like I
about
know.
it.
All right,
That's
go
why he
ahead.
should have
But
played
let me
one of
talk
Robin. He would have been
about
Go
home
ahead.
early.
Go ahead.
You feel me?
You mad at me for remembering, bro?
Nah,
I was your teammate
shout
now.
out, shout out to the boy. He like to kill me though. That what made me play DB. Boy like to kill me. That's the hardest hit I ever.
Got hit hard, boy.
Hardest hit I ever got
Did
hit.
dust come
Today.
up?
Who?
Did dust come up like a little tornado?
Nah.
Them country city, y'all ain't really got much
Dust
grass.
ain't-
It's more
dust-
dust than anything.
This ain't come up. I can't do. I got hit and bounced up like a basketball.
Quick, boy.
Yeah, it was bad
Try to
too.
play it off.
I ain't trying to play it off. I ain't know what was going on. I thought I was straight. I got hit.
I mean,
I was more so mad that I got hit, and I
everybody-
got to get up and find my head. I mean,
Everybody done been hit like that before, though.
nah, not like this.
Bro, everybody been hit
I
so
don't know,
hard
bro. You
before.
might need to see the
you
replay
got
of
to
this,
see
bro.
the replay. Not like this.
I'm going to find some tell you. I got hit
Bro,
hard too, bro.
this
Not
had
like
the
that.
whole sideline
And the stadium
like is he
quiet.
Is
Like
he
is he
straight?
is he dead?
Oh, wow. What you ran a slant?
I ran a
What you
10-yard
do?
curl.
How'd you get? He
Exactly. But that's for a whole nother
Who
story.
was the quarterback?
We ain't
at
gonna
that
talk
time?
about that.
Javar Mallett.
No.
Oh, he was gone.
Shout out to Bobo, man. Hey,
Shout out to Mallow.
hey, when my boy Bobo was there, I had 72, 1,200, and 17 touchdowns.
They weren't gonna catch Mallows
17
anyway.
touchdown.
Look it up. 72, 1,200, 17 touchdowns my junior year. Now my senior year, there was a different story.
Yeah, I had a quarterback.
Yeah, I got the boy like to kill me.
Boy, you know what's the name? Got something in common.
Who?
You know, Trey, y'all seen year, boy. I ain't had no quarterback.
Who his quarterback was?
Casey was his quarterback his junior year. Trey was all over Friday night football. Senior year, I think he might have made the cut maybe once, if that.
Nah, I'm gonna be on that
No
Friday night
quarterback,
light
bro.
down.
Hey, them
I
quarterbacks
see,
make it
look,
different.
they were
I
all
remember
different.
that.
Oh, I always made it too.
Look.
Oh, you did? I ain't see you, man.
But we gonna get on that before
You didn't see
anybody.
me,
We
so
gonna
you
get on.
ain't
We
gotta
gonna
say
get on that
that.
before anybody. We gonna get on
Roger
that before
Roberts
anybody.
ain't on none, bro. You
Bro,
stay trying to put that school
bro.
in
Marv
there, bro.
gonna put Big Marv gonna put us on that before
Cause he
What you
biased.
bring Marvin? I can ask him now. I got his number right here. I can text him right now.
They could he
Call him.
biased.
Call him.
I call him later.
They could he biased.
We'll have an
bro.
answer for the
Why?
folks.
Why he went there? That why?
Yeah.
Man,
Of course
everybody
he
went
gonna-
there. The mayor went there.
Cause it only one school.
You
at
hit?
that
You
point in
hit, Shad?
time.
You hit?
Everybody went there.
Yeah, hit dog hollow,
Ron
bro.
Simmons. We had WWE wrestlers, all types of stuff. Ron Simmons.
Now he bringing other names
We
in
had
there.
no. He was a wrestler.
I know.
He
I
was a
know.
wrestler.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I
You
don't.
knew? He was
Yeah.
a big dude, wasn't he?
It's just like the guy that say, damn.
Yeah.
I know who you talking about. Damn.
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
big
You
dude,
from
bro.
Robin?
Yeah. Oh, he from, is it Warner Roberts or Perry?
Kathleen. But don't be
Thank
getting
you.
Perry no crowd. Oh, we play Perry this year too. So we gonna I'm gonna put some little ways in which
We slipped and got off the subject a little bit,
We
but
did.
Maybe
get
like
off
that.
the subject.
It's okay.
But what you learned from, besides the hit and all that, what did you really learn from all that?
I think you want to be a basketball player after that.
Nah, of course, I always wanted to be a basketball player. That just wasn't. I ain't 6'5". Everybody was 6'5" at that time. What I learned from just that process, even my process, is be humble and hungry, right? Be humble and hungry. Where like I said, I was being, oh, it's me. I got to shine. I need this. I got to look good. I got to do this. Rather than just being purposeful, be a good teammate. I think my senior year, I ended up being in that role better, and I ended up leading better, and I felt like, we did better as a team.
Facts.
And technically, that's the crazy thing because my junior year, right, I only just played offense. Junior year had 72 catches, 1,200 yards, 17
Bro,
touchdowns.
you just said that 4 times.
Again, just to put it in perspective, though.
He might just want to brag because
I don't know.
Again, to put it in perspective, that's my junior year, right? Where I'm the star of the team, all this type of stuff. But going into my senior year, I think I had 500 yards catching, probably like 400 yard rushing, but I still end up with having like 17 touchdowns, which was crazy because now I'm playing both sides of the ball, returning the ball. Like I'm doing more stuff, and technically I'm not getting the glory as I did the last time. But it ended up
equals, you know,
it ended up equal not because it ended up being purposeful.
Nah, real talk though. Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ended up being purposeful. So that's how the crazy thing it ended up essentially happened for me. So that's what changed my mindset on a lot of things.
Bro, sometimes, bro, honestly, I can speak for me. Your purpose kind of find you.
Oh,
Man,
absolutely.
that's
Because
true.
it's like,
That's
you
true,
know,
bro.
It's like, you be like, damn, what I supposed to be doing? And then you just have wake up one day and you start, or you get a job or something, and you're like, man, it ain't requiring me to do much, but you know, it making me happy. Right. So sometimes I feel like it just finds you.
I can definitely attest to that. 'Cause even in, I think our very first episode, you know, when I was talking about how I became a reporter and everything, like I never knew being a reporter was gonna lead me on the podcast.
Nah, real talk.
But here we are, and now you know that I done grown up, I've grown as a man. You know,
You still a midget.
I'm a
I
what?
don't mess with you.
He tried me.
He seemed like he's still. Hey man,
Should
he
I
got
read
that
that?
ball head. He think he can just try somebody like nobody ain't gonna slap him.
Hey,
I'm gonna spare you, but
I ain't. We
But,
get busy after this. I ain't gonna get. I ain't. Hey,
we'll probably
we got
record it and put it on
hey, we
Instagram too.
on some real, we can throw some gloves on for charity. I'm down.
Facts.
Yeah, he don't
you
want to see
think that
that.
boy hit him so hard.
Hey, look though.
He gonna see stars and hear somebody singing the Star Spangled Banner.
That's
See,
cool.
y'all done made me forget what I was even saying,
Oh,
bro.
my bad, man.
But it cool. That's fine. We could just take it to the next topic, man. Which one is more, or let me back up. Is success always material stuff or money?
So okay, I like that question. So basically, what you're saying is define success to me.
Yeah, basically.
Success to me is waking up doing what you love every day. And don't got nothing to do with money, nothing to do with, you know, you waking up. And if you love what you do, that's success. And they can look different for any and everybody. It does look different for any and everybody. So that's my definition of success. You waking up and doing something that you love.
But you know, you will have some folks that'll go back and put in the comments, if you ain't got money, what do you got? I'm not saying that's the right mindset, but you're gonna have them folks that gonna say.
I know a lot of people who technically don't have a lot of money, but have access to people who have tons of money, right? And do the same things that these billionaires, multimillionaires do. So that's, you know, again, mental, where people just think, oh, money equals rich equals success.
And that ain't true.
It's the furthest. Where that's the point. You see all these. Think about all these lottery runners who win $300, $400 million, then turn around and be broke.
That's crazy to think about though.
It ain't though, cause it ain't. It's
literacy.
mental.
Yeah.
Well,
It's mental. It's more so education, putting yourself around, you know, good people.
Because if you're not educated, that's pretty much what it leads to. You being
another
broke.
thing, Carlos, you can't tie success with money because some people know how to live better than others without the money, but they're successful. So you can't really tie that. Like, success to me is, you know, like Quest say, doing what you love to do, and how my family look like. Am I making my family better by showing them a different life? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's kind of success to me. Like, how can I give my family different experiences, or, you know what I'm saying, just take them different places. Like for instance, like my pops in 2021, like I took him like to California. He had never been. Like, that was a big achievement for me. Like, you know what I'm saying, we had a good time. Like, just showing him, like, you know, different places, the beach and stuff. Like, he had never been there because, you know, growing up, you know, they wasn't fortunate like we are, like, to move around and do what we do. So things like that, you know what I'm saying, make me feel good and successful to be able to, like, you know what I'm saying, even just take my family out, just do stuff for my parents that, you know what I'm saying, some people are not fortunate to do. That make me feel like I'm successful. Like, I can be able to, you know, repay them for certain things they done to me. Even if it's not even money, it's just giving them a new experience in life. You know what I'm saying?
But you got them folk again who gonna get in the comment and say, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. I got money, but I'm good.
Got that money on.
Yeah, but yeah, it look good, but when all the lights out, that jury ain't hitting no more. Like, it don't mean what do you have. Because I can be a testament to it, bro. I can go buy something new that I really, really wanted. And just like a kid, 5, 6 days later, I don't even care about it. It's just like, it is what it is. It's another Turners trophy that's sitting over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you got some. I'm gonna speak kind of on the generation behind us. They think when they go by, and this ain't nothing against the things I'm finna name of brand, but they might go buy Gucci, Louis Vuitton,
The
Michael
daily.
Kors. You know, they go buy all this stuff, and they think they on top of the world. And I don't really
It's a
understand
vice.
why.
It's a vice.
Right, but we act like it just put us here. But what about your character? What about, like you said, what does your family look like? You know what I'm saying? Is your lawyer? Nobody don't talk about that. My bad, I set up because I'm really passionate about it.
No, I feel you. No, I feel you on that, Carlos.
Nah, you should be passionate about
Yeah,
it though, because
yeah.
it's a serious
Tiger
conversation.
Woods gonna sing some more shorts after the episode too. But nah, for real though.
It's a
I
serious
can golf while you playing.
it's a serious conversation though. That's I appreciate you saying up, but I feel like you saying the generation behind us, but we gotta give grace, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
So by us giving grace, a lot of you gotta live it, you gotta experience it.
I'm not saying don't have nice things.
For sure. I'm not even saying to the point where nice things. I feel like you have to get stuff and lose it for you to be able to even cherish it, right? To even have an idea of what it actually is.
That's what anything.
So I feel like,
that's real.
I feel like that's what it comes down to. A lot of people, these younger generation, they haven't had enough experiences where they want to tell somebody, oh, I know, I did this, I got this, I boom, 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 and bro, you don't even know. You haven't even experienced it yet.
I'm gonna tell you something,
you
man.
ain't walked through the door.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I can't remember who I had this conversation with, but oh yeah, my boy Darrell. Shout out to Darrell, Akron, homeboy from Akron. He said, man, people always think you got to have all the money in the world. He said, bro, and we just use Bron as a example because that's his boy. And he like, bro, I can do the same stuff Bron do. I can go to this country. I can do this. I might not be able to do it as long as he can do it, but I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I just have to plan for it. And that's just him saying, like, he's successful in his own way, and Bron is too. But, we just look at like, oh, man, he got this much money. He can do this and that. If we, you know what I'm saying, plan to do it, we can do the same stuff. You just might not be able to do it as long and as nice as him, but you can do some of the same stuff.
Financial literacy is
And
kind of what
like
it come back
people just
to.
look at the success. Like, I can't count another man's success because I don't know what it took and what he did to get that success.
And people do, man. I feel like people do
he
that a
could've
lot.
robbed 1 million people.
Right.
Peter and Paul and other people, but I don't know what he got, and we got to start looking at it from the outside in, like, oh, he's successful, you know what I'm saying, such and such, such. We don't know what them folk did for that money, you know what I'm saying, so.
And that's the
PPP.
Matter of fact, I heard they were finna get him out again.
I mean, maybe scam likely.
Scam like.
I don't know. I'm just talking.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true now.
advocate,
Yeah,
but
salute y'all, just don't try that on me.
devil's advocate.
I just think though, seeing for some reason, when people see people with a BMW, a Mercedes, wearing this or wearing that, it tend to make people be jealous and look at you differently. And like you said, you probably jealous of something that's not even a reality, if that makes sense. You think it's a reality because you see it, but again, you probably not had to rob Peter and Paul to get it.
Yeah.
I think-
It could be a rental. Rental.
That too.
I feel
And
like
so we out here
Hey,
jealous.
Gary,
for
make
whatever
sure you
reason.
put Enterprise at the bottom of that.
man. So
Nah, you know what? Not even Enterprise. What's the orange one called where they got them luxury cars?
6.
666.
Shout out to 6. I just signed my company daily deposits up with you guys. And, that's an easy
For real,
plug.
for real.
I did,
Yeah, congrats.
Easy plug.
Yeah.
No, but I think what we got to realize is everybody got their own race. So just run your race. Don't look over here. You know what I'm saying? If you look over here, you're going to crash.
But that's hard to do. Hey, that's hard to do though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's hard.
I
to do
feel
for
like
some
it's
people.
not,
For me,
though.
it's easy because I'm gonna be like, man, how he got? You know what I'm saying? He got that. Shoot, I'm always one of them people like, shoot, this person did. I mean, I can do it too. Like even, you know what I'm saying? I always be like, okay, I can do it too. Might not be able to do it the same way, put my own twist on it, but I can do it too. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm a can. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm country. I think I could do everything at the same way you can do it. I feel I could do it the same way, if not better. right? And I feel to me to go, a step further, is like you being in these rooms and you seeing these different people or whatever, right? Like how you said earlier, like when I was growing up, it was a lot of hustler music, Jeezy, Rick Ross, Bootsy. Like, these folks talk about get money, leveling up, taking care of your family, taking care of your people. Like, the solidness. That's the stuff that I, was raised in that time period. So, again, once, like, I get in those rooms, I get motivated.
Facts.
Like,
Nah, real
hey,
talk.
listen, let me sit up for this. Just cause I am, we on work Wednesday, you feel me? And I'm looking for a job. Anybody want to hire me? I eat crumbs. Again, I eat crumbs. I ain't ashamed. I go work at McDonald's if you want to hire me. Now these folks told me I'm overqualified, which is possible. It's possible, but still, me personally, I eat crumbs. I don't got no shame in my game, cause again, it kind of go back to people so worried about on the next man, right? Where I have this business that I started called Look Spray. It's a mobile detail, which we got a couple spots here and there you can pull up to. So this company, right, is a mobile detail. So when I was playing, I would come in the off season, come down home to Macon, and you can catch me washing cars, right? First thing people would say is, "Hey, don't you play football? Why you washing cars? Why not? It's a job. I like cars. I'm getting paid for it.
But
Why
you know how
not
they
do
see
it?"
you though. You know
I
how
don't. Exactly. I don't care. I eat crumbs. Again, hire me. I share my my resume. Again, with this mindset, like I said, I grew up in a hustler time where, hey, I'm gonna go out and get it. I'm gonna go do this. I don't really care. You know what I mean? And it was never no hating. It was go get the info. Go get the info, apply the information. That was literally it. Run your race. If you run your race, if you drive your car, right? I'm just give you this analogy. You in your car. You in your car. Everybody in the world is in your car, right? The only people that you put in your car is your wife, your kids, that type stuff. So if you driving, when you drive in your car, focus on the road, on your lane. Now, if you focus on your lane and you maximize this lane, you can now venture into another lane, right? So now that one lane highway just turned into 2 lane, right? Now, if you continue to double and do that, you're going to wind up with an interstate freeway, right? By just running your race. And don't look in the rear view.
and people
Don't look in
sure
the
need to run
side
their own
mirror.
race, boy.
That's the hardest thing, because we want to look this. We want to celebrate. We want to look behind. Boy, you can't catch up and not understand. You feel me? It's a marathon.
And
Shout out to Nip.
Speaking of marathon, man,
Facts.
if you ever watch marathon, everybody run a different race. Well, everybody run a different race, but they run the same race. Some people, they sprint across the finish line. Some people, they crawl across the finish line. Some people, they walk across the finish line. Some people, they fall across the finish line. Everybody running the same race, but a different race at a different pace.
Facts. And I think that's what we all have to do. Run your own race. You know what I'm saying? It really takes too much energy to try to keep up with the next person anyway. Because you putting that energy and trying to keep up with them, not knowing you're taking away from yourself.
I don't give a damn about what they doing. I'm just be real. Excuse my language. I don't give a damn. Because I know like who I am and what I'm capable of.
Right.
Like Quez say, man, like I always felt like I could do anything, and that's how I was raised. Whatever I put my mind to, I can do it, and I really feel like that, because anything I say that I can do and I put my mind to, I can really achieve it. So I don't really give a damn about if they in front. I can be the last one, bro. It ain't really about how you, and my dad preaches a lot, bro. It ain't how you start, bro, how you finish. Because the first person, you've seen it plenty of times, they take out running. Shoo, they gone. Man, they be the last person to finish because they didn't exert all their energy.
Let me ask y'all this. And Quiz, you played in the National Football League. Obviously, again, people going to see you here. But is there ever a moment where you felt like, I got to bring myself here to make people feel comfortable?
If
That's
you
a
do
good
that,
question.
that means you in the wrong room. You don't need to be there for real.
Yeah.
Oh, right. But I just want to...
Just me personally, no. I feel like I meet everybody as they is. Just because of me, I feel like I started at, humble beginnings, so I can be able to relate at anybody, if you at a humble beginner, or if you at the top of the top, I can be able to relate with them, just cause I done seen it. And that's the thing also, right? Where you guys know, the part of success is once you get, you get to this mountaintop, you think like, oh yeah, I'm a beast, I'm him, I'm a dog, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever the saying is. And you look across that mountaintop, right? You realize it's a million more, right? And that is like, the thing. So for me, I feel like I be myself everywhere I go, and I thank God for that allowing me to be comfortable enough to be able to walk in the rooms and not belittle myself, or to be bigger than who I really am. I just walk as who I am. I show up as who I am, and just again I meet people who they at, and you feel me? I'm a reflection, and I try to be a reflection and let people know, like, I'm a walking testimony. Whatever the problems, whatever the things I done did it. I done made it past. And ain't nothing special about me, right? I just didn't quit. That's literally the defining character. That's the
Special
factor.
ed.
I think he just said, you said special ed.
I'm joking, man.
Who's special ed?
Hey man, see, look, man. The man,
I didn't catch that. I heard it.
the crazy thing about it is, because I don't want to talk too much, because bro already said I be bragging. Do your research. That's all I'm going to say. Because you can't be talking about me.
Short
You
but
need
sharp.
my laptop over there. You want me to go get
Yeah,
it?
you going to have to, because we're going to have to do your research, because,
Google him.
I'm going to give you a fun fact. I qualified 9th grade, like SAT.
Oh, that was up.
I know you did.
Oh, I did. I did qualify.
I'm sorry.
I qualified in my own mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Gary, how much time
Because you ain't finna keep talking about. Because he ain't finna keep talking about I'm on a slow book.
Hey, that ain't why. I didn't qualify.
And I'm questioning my sexuality. Like, we ain't finna. You been trying to attack me the whole time.
I
Man.
just didn't prepare myself. I mean, I was a whole parent.
See, look, decisions. Right?
Right. Wrong decision.
We talk about decisions. I ain't gonna say it right or wrong. Cause hey, you made a decision, and shout out to you because you stood tall.
That's true. That
you know
is
what
true.
I'm saying?
That's true.
That's something that
I can't
somebody
say
need.
that's wrong.
Somebody need.
Oh,
you
yeah.
feel me? To hear your story, because a lot of times these kids get in these situations and don't quit. You was also. I ain't gonna tell your story. Country
You
man.
tell your story, bro. If you don't
Crazy,
mind telling
man.
your story.
Oh yeah, man. I had a see.
What a start? What do you start?
Got
Look at
being
that.
grown. That what you call it?
Being fast.
Fast grown, whatever y'all want to call it in your area, wherever you live at. But got a kid. Had a kid on the way going to my 11th grade year. So it was like a transition from like one school to another, and I also have a kid. So, and when I got to Warner Robert, it was different because when I first got Warner Robert, they coming off of back-to-back years of going to like the semifinals and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I had to put it in.
so we playing on Saturday. No, it was new. We playing on
I'm
Saturday,
messing with
so
you, man.
the week is longer, and we got on Saturday morning. We got to come to school and meet and stuff, watch for them do all this stuff. So I was getting excused because I had a kid. So it's like I had to be a daddy and a football player early, bro.
How was that, bro?
Elaborate on that, just because
It was different, bro.
you going in 11th grade, right? You going in 11th grade, you get recruited, right? And you just had your kid, so like
it was different, man. It was like, dang, I'm having a kid and I'm still a kid trying to enjoy life myself. So it's like, I'm starting to get recruited. So I'm starting to get recruited now. So I'm trying to like figure out like how to balance like being a dad, the recruiting, and still hang out with my friends. So it was tough, but I had supportive friends and their parents supported. So I mean, it worked out.
So how did it work out though? Because I feel like that is
Support system.
Yeah. So like how you said, I feel like you have to choose.
Yeah.
Right. And that's something that I feel like somebody got to hear.
Oh yeah.
And you got
some of them weekends, free weekends, I was in the house, bro. Or shoot, if I was going somewhere, like with my boy Oren, bro, the baby was in the back seat. We riding, we watching sports. She's sitting in the middle. She 1 year old, sitting in the middle, watching sports with us. So I had to, whatever I was doing, I had to watch. I had to be careful of the things that I was doing because now I got somebody looking up to me. I can't do all this crazy stuff no more.
So it kind of
So
go
it
back.
kind of helped me mature a little bit too. Yeah.
You have to
It make
grow
you
up.
and it make you look at stuff different. Like high school, I ain't really care about doing school work. It was just like, okay, I do it enough. I would do enough to get by. But when I got to college, it was like, you finna do this shit or you going home. And everybody think when you go to college is not to go back home, bro. Because I'm sure he got a story like everybody that go back home, bro. They either die or go to jail. The
Facts.
guys that I know went back home because you don't really got nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your way out was, you know what I'm saying, let me get the scholarship and let me make the most of it. So when I used to get, you know what I'm saying, I get to school, when I got to college, bro, I studied. Like, I went to study hall. I did everything to make sure I graduated.
And also probably too, because I ain't gonna say probably, you want to be a great influence on your kid.
Oh, yeah. Like, I just knew I couldn't go back to Macon. Like, if I went to Macon, what was I going to do? And it's almost like embarrassing. Like, you know what I'm saying, you did this and that, but now you back here. Because that's all you hear from where we from. You know what I'm saying? Man, that boy was good, boy. He ain't did that. He back at the crib. So that's one of those things that I didn't want to face.
That's so crazy you say that. Just cause a lot of people, I say I did it myself. For sure. Definitely didn't want to go back home. Just cause ain't no hope. It's kind of either or, and those places are undefeated. I ain't seen nobody beat the street yet. You know what I'm saying? Either you going to a box or you going to another box with chain fence,
Right.
and you getting told what to do. So like, it's super wild. And just to think, right? Because also, I just want to add this, because you just made me think about a lot of kids go to college and say, because everybody want to make it to the league, everybody want to do it, but the chances is it probably ain't gonna happen. Not saying it ain't gonna happen, but the chances is probably ain't gonna happen. But if you do go, and don't be afraid to go back, because again, what you did was rare. First and foremost. Secondly, you coming back home, you can be able to give that energy to somebody else and motivate them to go do what you did, if not better. And that's essentially what we all trying to do. We trying to make the bar here and give it to pass the baton, and they continue the marathon, continue to push the envelope forward. So like,
Not to cut you off, DQ, but I think folk look at us like they may look at this podcast now and probably think everything together, but folk don't know what it takes to start from the ground up. And I think I talked about this in the very first episode. Like, that willing to work got to be there, man. It just ain't gonna happen. And that is like the biggest reason behind Work Wednesday, like have insightful conversations like this to show everybody across the world the different walks of life we done went through. You know what I'm saying? Like athletes, reporter. Like, it's crazy when I really think about athletes, reporter.
With everything in life, though, everything in life requires work. Even if you don't feel like it, you getting up every day, it requires work because you got to get up, you got to brush your teeth, you got
Right.
to wash your face,
some
take a
people
shower.
nasty.
Yeah, I was about to say some
But
folk don't.
anything you
Hygiene.
do to go outside, it takes work just to open
Oh
the
yeah,
door.
yeah, it do.
So you know what I'm saying? You just got. I mean, it's all about how you applying your work to your daily life and all that. Like we always say, run your own. We run our own race. Like it's even work for us to even be here on this podcast. Right. We all grown. We all got family. We all got stuff, business, and everything we doing. But you know what I'm saying? If it means a lot, we can make it work.
It's all about one. It takes a team effort, but you got the want to grab it, man. Like this whole podcast is really bigger than us. This is to motivate y'all at home, that from your different walk of life, wherever you may be. You know what I'm saying? We all come from different walks of life, but can you take something from our lives and apply it to yours that may be able to help you to become a better you? You know what I'm saying? That's how I view it. I don't know how y'all necessarily see it. So I think, man, Work Wednesday, sitting up here talking about it, I mean, even though this is a podcast, it helps me because I find out even stuff on this podcast that I didn't even know about my two brothers here. So you take that stuff and no shots, but you take something they might have did and you learn from that so you don't do it. Now, they can do the same thing for me where I seen bro do this, so I know I don't need to do that. I know I need to do this so I can get here. So it's just very imperative to hear people's story, man. You know, everybody's story different, but you never know what you might learn from somebody's story. With that being said, I think that's a wrap on everything. But we talked about some stuff.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to another Wednesday, Work Wednesday, on Wednesday, Hump Day, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Catch us at 11. I'm
Hey,
right.
man. Oh yeah, hold on. Go get you some daily deposits.
That too.
Lock into the daily
Give them
deposit.
the IG handle.
Oh shoot, I don't even know mine. That's crazy, right?
The daily
Hey,
deposit.
daily deposits. You go to dailydeposithq.com, tap in. We got grind and pray.
Yep.
I'm rocking some win today right now. You know, we finna drop some crazy. Don't worry about it. Just stay tuned.
And shop when it drop. We appreciate y'all. Holla at you next episode.